According to Coleman's Collector's Encyclopedia of Dolls, the name Madame Alexander first appeared with the Alexander Doll Company in Playthings, a Toy Trader magazine, in 1928. It was actually a group of sisters who started by designing clothes for their own dolls and eventually designed dolls themselves. And by 1930, they were known for their fashion, and no two dolls were dressed alike. Bertha, or Beatrice, became the sister in charge of the business and is who we know of as Madame Alexander today. Some of the very early famous dolls were Alice in Wonderland and the four sisters from Little Women. Hi there, Dolly friends. I am so excited to start off the month of August with dollies. I want to make this month all about dollies, but I want to focus on dolls. I have some dolls that I've picked up at estate sales and online, and I want to share them with all of you. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen some photos of the dolls that I'm talking about. I have these beautiful Madame Alexanders that we're going to talk about today, and I have the most adorable china head that you'll ever see. I have some Armand Marseille dolls, and I have some other bisque dolls and a head, and I also have, some of which I've already shared, I have some dolls that I got for under $1. That's right, vintage dolls for under $1. I wanted to repost a video in honor of the 1,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you all so much for getting us here. I'm so grateful to all of you. And I wanted to share a little bit with you about how I got started in the doll world. In October of 2021, I picked up a doll at an antique mall, and I thought that was gonna be it. I just liked her and I picked her up. And then about 8 months later, in June of 2022, I went to an estate sale. I cannot repost those videos. They're from my other channel, Dot Likes Red, which I don't do anymore, but the channel is still up. I'm gonna link those two videos in the description box. They're from an estate sale, a mega estate sale that I went to, and bought a bunch of dolls there, and I've been on my way ever since. So I've had even less time in the mini world, but I just feel so comfortable and at home here because of all of you. So thank you so much. We're gonna do some fun things this month. I have some fun videos planned where I'll reveal the history behind the infirmary house and tell you its official name. And I will have a giveaway as well for our 1,000 subscriber milestone, but it'll be a little bit later in the month. Today, I just want to focus on these lovely. From the left, we have McGuffey Anna from 1937. In the middle, in the adorable plaid, we have Jeannie Walker from 1941. And in the yellow dress, we have Princess Elizabeth, also from 1937. Join me in the kitchen where we'll go back in time and you can see how dirty they were when I got them. I'll tell you all about them and we'll clean them up. This is the Princess Elizabeth doll that was issued in 1937 to coincide with her father, King George VI's coronation. This one is all original, including the flowers in her hair and her dress, her shoes. The clothes for the Princess Elizabeth dolls were designed after actual clothes that the princess wore, including and up to her marriage to Prince Philip in 1947. There's her mark. She certainly is dirty and she needs some restringing, which I won't be doing today. I just want to kind of get her clothes clean here. And tucked inside her little panties was a little note of her provenance. All the girls had little notes tucked in their panties. This says Queen Elizabeth. It's actually a Princess Elizabeth. MA for Madame Alexander. All original purchase, $620.81 from Trotter's Antiques. Paid $525. And the water ready for her soak, for her clothes. I bought all the dolls at an estate sale in Pebble Beach, California. I paid about $20 a piece, maybe a little bit less. They're all original, and of course they all have the adorable little notes of their provenance. Trotter's Antiques was an upscale antique store which closed in 2015, I believe. Got this far and her little panties were a little bit difficult. They all had the original pins and they were rather stuck. Look how dirty my solution is after just less than 60 seconds in the solution. She was probably the dirtiest of the three dolls. I soak the clothes in a solution of Perk and Boost, which I get from Dolls Parts or Twin Pines. I'll leave a link in the description. So I'm just using Gojo and a very soft little chamois cloth, and I'm just gently scrubbing her. She has some crazing and a lot of dirt, but it's very surface. It's coming right off. Look at her left leg there, and you can see how dirty she is. I was pretty impressed how clean these dolls became. I'm not sure where they were stored. Sadly not enjoyed by whoever bought them. They were socked away somewhere. And that is just one part of her leg. Let's do the rest of her. I never did get that pin undone by her panties, and I didn't want to take it out and have a big stain there, and so I'm just working around it. I'm guessing she's pretty clean under there. I think she's made a remarkable transformation. If your computer screen is as dirty as mine, you might not notice it very much. She does need a restringing, but I'm not going to do that in this video. You've seen me do that before. Here are her clothes, including the little ribbons which were in her shoes. I wanted to wash those as well. Looks like so much brighter already. Well, I'm gonna have to rinse out this dirty water to get ready for the next one. This sweet little girl with the braided hair here is McGuffey Anna. She was registered in 1937 and made through 1944. She's based on a character from the McGuffey school readers, which have been around since the 1830s. She has a human hair wig, sleep eyes, and 4 teeth in her mouth. This little girl isn't too terribly dirty, but she does have some discoloration, and we'll see how much of it was already there and how much I can get out. You can see that her tag says McGuffey Anna. Madame Alexander dolls are more valuable or worth their value if they do have their tags. She has a Princess Elizabeth head, so you can see the similarity there. She also had a little note tucked in her panties. Anna McGuffey, mint Madame Alexander, 16 inches, purchased $319, 1981 from Trotter's Antiques in Pacific Grove. Cost $395 from original collection in Pasadena, California, 1939. Trying to deal with some antique safety pins again. That went a little better than Elizabeth. As I previously mentioned, the mark on the back of her head says Princess Elizabeth because it's the same face mold. Not to be too macabre, but I'm just covering up her head because I think I can get her done pretty quickly. She's not nearly as dirty as Elizabeth was. Well, she wasn't on the back of her legs. The front of her legs are pretty bad. You can see where her socks were. Ah, much better. Her little face is pretty dirty. Clean girl. Some of the dirt did come out, but you can see it had some natural fading to it. This little pet here is just about as cute as can be and in great condition. Madame Alexander 14-inch Jeannie Walker, mint, purchased June 20th, 1981 from Trotter's Antiques, costs $395. These dolls are definitely not worth that today and may not even have been worth that when the previous owner bought them from Trotter's Antiques. This doll is all composition and was only made for 1 year between 1941 and 1942. She has a unique walking mechanism, which I'll show you later. I want you to see her hair because she has the most adorable hair clips in her hair. I'm just going to wipe down her dress and hat with a damp washcloth. I certainly wouldn't want to try to recreate those pleats. I'm trying to figure out her walking mechanism. I will show you later. She has, it says Alexander, and there's a patent number on the back. Her hair is made out of mohair. The reason I left the shoes and socks on this doll and on the previous doll, the McGuffey Anna, is because the shoes are on so tightly and I don't want to risk not being able to get them back on or breaking the button or tearing the socks. So I'm just going to wrap the towel around them. Poor girl, she's really been through it. You can see, of course, that the dolls are all composition, which is why I didn't get them wet. They all have real upper eyelashes and painted on lower eyelashes. And all their eyes sleep. So much better. Thank you all so much for stopping by to see these lovely Alexanders. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing a lot more fun things this month and more dolls. Come back and visit me next time in the doll cupboard.